Hello and welcome to Cooking the Books with Heather. Today we're going to be using this coriander mint dressing that we made just now to make the Chana Chaat salad from the Dishoom cookbook. And I've got everything almost already weighed out and ready to put together, but we are going to need to do a few things. First, I'm going to have to boil some water. I'm going to do that in the microwave because that's the easiest way to do that for me. So while that's happening, let's talk about some ingredients. Not this one. So we're going to be using couscous, and that's what that hot water is for. And we're just going to cover it with boiling water and let it basically hydrate. This is a very teeny tiny little pasta. So there's that. The other thing that this calls for that was a little difficult for me was mixed sprouted grains. Can't find anything at the grocery store that is labeled that or has really a mix of sprouted grains more than one different type of grain, but I was able to find this sort of blend of different colors of quinoa sprouted grain at my local grocery store. So that's what this looks like. Yeah, that's what this looks like. And we're going to basically do a very quick cover it with boiling water and then almost immediately strain it out. So that's what we're supposed to be doing here. Although it really looks like they have actual sprouts in there. So maybe that's something that I would have to make myself, but it'll be fine. It will be fine. Now they also said you could use a mug for this, but I'm using this glass bowl just because it's easier for you guys to see that. But I'm going to pour in the amount of water that the recipe says to. And then also some olive oil. Looks good. And I'm going to microwave this on high for 1 minute. And then we're going to let that sit for like 5 minutes. So I'm going to pour boiling water on just to cover this. I'm just going to use all of my boiling water because I think that's all I need. I don't know. If not, I might not need boiling water. And now I'm going to drain it in a sieve and rinse it with cold water. Okay, we're going to let that sit for 5 minutes. Let me get that out of the microwave. Starting now. Okay. So this is just going to cool for about 5 minutes. And I need to toast some of my ingredients. So the next two things I need to add are some pumpkin seeds and some sesame seeds. So I'm going to toast my pumpkin seeds, just dry on a pan. We do this a lot, especially in this book. It says over high heat. Anyway, about 2 minutes. We'll see. And then we're going to add this and toast it for like another minute. So pumpkin seeds are starting to get brown. I'm going to add the sesame seeds. We're almost done with that. We're going to go ahead and make our dressing, which is the dressing we made plus some stuff. So we need some of this, maybe almost all of it. That is plenty of that. Our timer went off, so what we're going to do now is fluff this couscous with a fork, sort of separate it, and let it cool while we finish up our salad. To this, I'm going to add some more lime juice. It did have lime juice in it, but we need some more. There we go. My first avocado was kind of brown. Luckily, I had one that was not. So we're going to add, I might not need a whole avocado. Oops. There we go. Because it asks for a small one, and it looks like I might need the whole thing, which is fine. It's a little more than it calls for, but we're going to call that good. And then that's it for the dressing. So we're going to blitz it just like we did the original dressing with our immersion blender. You can also, again, use a mini food processor if that's what you have. Okay, I'm going to call that good for this. It looks pretty well mixed and all pasty. So we're going to start here with the chana, the chickpeas, which are just canned chickpeas that have been rinsed and drained. I'm going to add the couscous to this. That was mostly fluffed. We also have some tomato that has been seeded and diced, and some raisins, and some pomegranate seeds. I just bought them pre-seeded because that was easiest for me. We're going to season this with salt. Oh, we're also supposed to put our sprouted greens in there, so give this a taste just to make sure it's not. Tastes fine. I don't know that it's what it's supposed to be, but it tastes okay. And then it's supposed to use flaky salt. I'm just using my usual kosher salt. And I'm going to add the dressing here. Let's clean up a bit. It is very pasty. We're also going to add the most of the toasted seeds, sesame seeds. I think that's just going to go on top. Just a little bit of chopped coriander leaves, which I thought was going to go on top, but apparently no. And then we're going to give it a stir. This looks a lot wetter than the picture, but that's fine. But we're going to give it a taste. So I'm going to give this a little taste, see if it needs some more salt. I am going to add a little more salt. That dressing is sweet because, I mean, we did add quite a bit of sugar to it. So I think we need a little. It's just a little crunchy. Anyway, we're going to garnish this with the last of our pumpkin and sesame seeds. And I have just a little bit more coriander, chopped cilantro, and that's it. On this episode of Cooking the Books with Heather, you watched me make the Chana Chaat salad from the Dishoom cookbook. And in this, we used the coriander-mint dressing that we made last week. And for the dressing, it was that plus some stuff. The avocado helped add some fat to this, because that dressing didn't have any fat in it. There was no oil in it at all, so that gave it the body that you usually get from a dressing. I definitely, looking at the picture and the recipe and everything, I'm sure it was meant to have actual sprouts in it. So here in the US, you can buy dried grains that have been sprouted. I don't know how that works. Don't ask me. But that's what I used. Luckily, we did not get sick at all from eating the sprouted quinoa. So that was fine. But I think it would have been better probably with the sprouts. I don't know where. I mean, I know I can get alfalfa sprouts and bean sprouts here, but it's not a huge sprouts type area of the country that I live in. So while it is possible to get them sometimes, maybe not at my usual grocery store. I would have to check on those. But anyway, it was still really good. I think the barely cooked quinoa gave it a little bit more crunch, but it was not too much different than the pumpkin seeds and the sesame seeds, so it was okay. I love sprouts, so I would like to have it with those sprouts. So the next time I make it, I'll try to do that. Everything else was pretty easy to find. Not too difficult here. No other gotchas. And I think everybody in my family actually really liked this salad. It disappeared pretty quickly. Mine was a little more, and I don't think this was because of that, but mine didn't look like the one in the picture. Mine looked, so my salad looked more heavily dressed, more like greener, a little gloopier than what this looks like. This one doesn't, it looks like, a lightly dressed salad, where that is not what mine looked like. And it doesn't say to, only add some of the dressing. It says just add the dressing, mix everything up, put the toasted seeds on top, and that's it. So I'm not sure about that. I did weigh my avocado, and I think I was maybe a little bit over, but not a whole lot more than the weight in the recipe. So I don't know why that happened, but it was delicious and we didn't really care about that. So it didn't matter all that much. The only other hard part about this would be the pomegranate seeds. I was able to find those pre-prepared at a grocery store near me, but it was not at all of the grocery stores that I routinely shop at. So it was one specific one that I had to go to. But you could add, I don't know, any other sort of bright, crunchy thing. Let me think about that. I don't know. What would you replace pomegranate seeds with if you couldn't find them? Because those are here, those are a winter thing. You can buy pomegranates at the grocery store generally during the like fall winter time and not so much other times. So you can buy pomegranate juice, but not the seeds themselves. Not all the time, or not the fruits themselves. Maybe the seeds. I don't know. I don't buy them that much. But if you know, let me know in the comments down below. And if you've enjoyed watching me make this, please give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and come back and watch me make something else next week.